Hello, we're back with another video today, my guys. Today we'll be talking about who will the San Antonio Spurs be drafting. If you're not seen the rest of my videos, we have done pick 1 through 10. With that being said, pretty much everyone from Kellyan Hayes down to Anthony Edwards is off the board. I think the only person, is there anyone farther down? No. So that's pretty much everyone. Now we're on the San Antonio Spurs. So today, let's talk about who will the San Antonio Spurs draft. Let me hear your opinions down below. While you're going there, hit the like button and subscribe for more NBA content like this. So, I think the San Antonio Spurs should draft Precious Achiuwa. As you saw, this guy did a phenomenal job coming in after James Wiseman left after 3 games, and he has a 7'2" wingspan to go with his 6'9" size. You know, he did shoot like 32% of his 3-pointers he shot, but there was only 40 attempts. But he's shown that he could definitely become a shooter. I'm not saying he's gonna become like a Pascal Siakam because I don't see that in him. I see him being like this undersized center, kind of in like a Montrezl Harrell role, but more defensive. Okay, so he's like 234 pounds, again, 7'2" wingspan. He has the ability to be a mismatch at the 4 position, but also be like an undersized 5 and just throw stuff down. Because imagine Precious Achiuwa next to LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan, Lonnie Walker, or Derek White, and DeJounte Murray. I think that's like one of, if not the best way for the team. I think that's a really good lineup. Obviously, he needs to get a better feel for the game. I'm pretty sure he started playing basketball a lot later, but I really do think he has the ability to become this defender. Start off as an immediate contributor on the defensive side of the ball, where he'll be able to take the ball on the defensive side, go against the best big man of the other opposing team. So whoever their power forward center is better, he would play the better one out of those two. Then you have, LaMarcus really just having the job of shooting threes and just being offensive and not worrying about the defensive side of things, which I think is phenomenal just because LaMarcus is getting up there in age. And Precious Achiuwa, what I find interesting with him is he's just so versatile. He's very athletic. He's fast. And everything we think about that goes to Montrezl Harrell and why he's so successful of offense. I mean, and it's not that Montrezl Harrell's bad at defense. It's just he's not otherworldly. I think you can flip-flop. Precious Achiuwa will do everything with his athleticism to be an immediate positive on the defensive side. And his offensive game set will be a work in progress because he'll probably start off as a pick and roller, catching lobs and throwing them down or standing at the 3-point line and popping trays, which is fine if that works. You need that to work for it to be a legitimate plan or ploy for the team to score. And I just see Precious Achiuwa as being a very, very likely Greg Popovich move. In my opinion, this is a Greg Pop move. Greg Pop would love to have this guy. I feel like he can. I feel like he should, and this is just Greg Popovich likes these type of players. Even though, you know how much he loves his centers. So I don't know. I think Greg Popovich would really like a player like Precious Achiuwa on the defensive side. He has that grab and go potential where pick and roll, then bounce pass, slam it down. So let's talk to the next guy. And this is the other guy that I could really see, Pat Williams. You guys have seen me talk about him a lot. Pat Williams. Pat Williams is 6'8", 225 pounds. There you could be a 3-and-D combo forward. I think in some positions he could play the 4 position and be a huge mismatch, but obviously he's probably better suited for the 3, even though I think he could be good against 4s because he's 6'8", 225 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. Probably one of the most explosive players in this draft, if I'm going to be honest. Shot 84% from 3, so it shows that he can be a good spot-up 3-pointer, and he did take a lot of 3-point shots with confidence. So the confidence to take his shots are there. But the thing is he has the length, the physical profile, and the athleticism needed to be an elite NBA defender, which is there. It's there. And it just comes down to, he has the intensity level and the effectiveness defensively to be great, but it just comes and goes. It comes in spurts. So if he can keep that motor on 24/7 when he's on the court, he will have a lot of playing time until he develops offensively, because it's all about his offense catching up. First off, it's about his defensive motor always being running. If it's always running, he's going to always have playing time. But to get even more playing time, if he does have the defensive motor running, and then he starts to hit threes, maybe like because I see him as a Jeremy Grant, Robert Covington role, where he has the potential of being even more explosive offensively than those guys. But like that's like around what his floor is a hot like guy who can shoot threes, but he can also, I love how this move that the Jamal Murray passes to Jokic at the post, and then Jeremy Grant cuts into the paint and Jokic throws it behind himself and bounce passes it into Grant while he's cutting to the basket, which I could see Patrick Williams doing great for the Spurs. If LaMarcus Aldridge posts up to Hunter Murray to Aldridge, then you have Pat Williams cut on the inside, and he'll then be able to, in my opinion, easily be able to throw it down, get dunks like that, and just high-flying plays where you can get him into the correct position and for him to make good plays, to score on the basketball and stuff like that. In my opinion, I just think that for him to be successful, that'll be like one of the best ways, is like that. Because then eventually, once he gets open and once he's in the gym, he'll really start being a better shooter. And the other thing is, he's the second youngest player in this draft class. It's like I think the only younger player is Kyrie Lewis Jr. out of Alabama, which a lot of people have a lot of hype on. I understand it, but like I'm not all up in on that hype. So that's just like personally my opinion. I think I really like Pat Williams because I've been seeing what they've been doing with Jeremy Grant on the Nuggets, and I could see Patrick Williams filling that role, but also playing a defensive role like how Robert Covington does. So I could see him, because I see his frame reminds me a lot of like a little bit of a mix of Robert Covington and Jeremy Grant. So it's interesting. And the other guy is Aaron Nesmith. I don't know if they're going to take him. He's one of, if not the best shooters in this year's draft. 6'6", 213, 7-foot wingspan. So you're getting a really good defender. And Lonnie Walker is going into his 4th season. So you don't even know if Lonnie Walker's going to want to come here, or if they're going to trade Lonnie Walker. So if they don't have high hopes on Lonnie Walker, you got Aaron Nesmith, who first off, he's going to give you shooting. Shooting's always valuable in the NBA. Second thing he's going to give you is he has everything needed. He has all the good tools to be a versatile defender. But the thing is, he sometimes gets beat off the dribble, and he's not the most rangiest or most agile defender. But there's certain things you can do because he has the physical profile. He might not be the fastest guy, but because he has the arms and stuff, if he can learn how to stay in front of a defender, how to shift his feet and do that, which Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches to teach him defensively, how to do stuff correctly on the defensive side of the ball, because that's something that he just preaches is defense, defense, defense. And if that does, he's a career 83% free throw shooter. He made more than 4 threes per game and converted 50% of his attempts. He's just one of, if not the best center. He's 6'6", 213, not center, but shooters in this draft. And near 7 foot. I like personally Devin Vassell better than him, and Sadiq Bey. I mean, Sadiq Bey is a little overrated. I understand that, but Aaron Nesmith has potential to be a really, really good defender in this NBA. But if I had to choose, I would go Precious Achiuwa unless Pat Williams really blows me away. So, yeah, if the San Antonio Spurs are at the draft, I'm saying they're going Precious Achiuwa, then Pat Wills. But don't be surprised if they take Aaron Nesmith, because Aaron Nesmith would be a very good pick for them. So let me hear your opinions down below in the comment section. Who will the San Antonio Spurs draft? And are you excited for the next team? I think the next team might be the Pelicans or the Kings. So, as always, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Until next time, guys.